From the moment this criminal with a bad attitude entered Judge Boyd's courtroom, things took a turn for the worse.
You can unfold your arms. Well, the fact that you have a 4, 8, and 12-year-old and you're going to prison and you've obviously been in and out of prison while you had those 4, 8, and 12-year-olds on the planet, that's your fault.
Will she show him leniency, or will his arrogance cost him decades behind bars? Watch the intense courtroom drama unfold.
Did you understand you're charged with criminal mischief, $2,500 to $30,000? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? You can unfold your arms. Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
So to say.
I'm sorry?
So to say.
I'm sorry, what?
So to say, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I don't understand the first. All right. Do you want a jury trial?
No.
Because we'll give you one.
Okay, no.
So again, we're back to the question, are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? All right, the court will find that defendant has, I'm sorry, now are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, no.
All right, the court is finding there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court is finding you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I would just like to make a brief record, if I may.
Yes.
I just want, for the record, to state to the court that I had discussed this case at length with my client. We met while he was out of custody and went over all of the police report, 911 call, videos, etc. I negotiated the plea to waive 2 previous convictions that he had when he had gone to TDC previously. And while I believe that I've done a great job, I did explain very clearly to him that if he was not satisfied with the plea bargain offers, that he certainly could go to trial. He has, as the court's seen, agreed that he wants to take advantage of that plea bargain offer, and I would ask the court to go ahead and follow that and allow him to go ahead and serve the 1-year state jail. But I want to make very clear, and it always concerns me when somebody insinuates that I didn't do my best or didn't do a good job, because you know how hard we work. I know how hard I work. And I just want to make clear that I did everything that I could for this young man standing here before you. And I am asking you to please go ahead and follow that.
All right. And so with his prior trips to prison, then is that something, because I don't have that before me, is that something that would have made this enhanceable?
Correct.
And
to
with
the second-degree felony.
2 to 20 years.
Correct.
Now, Mr. Ramirez, what I can tell you is I read the police report. And honestly, from reading that, there's so much that could have went wrong. So the fact that you all have agreed to 1 year is to your benefit.
Yes, no. I realize that.
Because more is deserved.
I realize that.
And what I can tell you, if the state would have offered 15 years and went forward on the enhancements, I would have said, yeah, 15 years, that's about right. So you're lucky that your attorney was able to negotiate for you and only get 1 year for somebody who's been to prison on an offense that could be enhanced to a second degree.
Yes, no, I know. I'm blessed. I mean, she's a wonderful attorney.
Well, then why all this hesitation and this, I don't know, attitude about, yeah, I think she's okay, or whatever you're saying?
I mean, no, it goes deeper than what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have a 4, 8, and a 12-year-old, and I've been going through emotional stuff personally, but I don't mean no disrespect to my attorney.
Well, the fact that you have a 4, 8, and 12-year-old and you're going to prison and you've obviously been in and out of prison while you had those 4, 8, and 12-year-olds on the planet, that's your fault.
Yeah, I know that.
These are bad choices that you are making.
I really know that.
And so if you want to be in your children's life, that is not your attorney's fault. That's all on you for not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not stepping up to the plate and being a father they can look up to. And this whole thing, this whole police report where you're chasing somebody in a vehicle, guess what? When somebody doesn't want you anymore, they don't want you anymore. Relationship is over. Move on. And all of these relationships that people are in.
This was a stranger.
I know. But all of these relationships that people are in with spouses, with girlfriends, with boyfriends, you have known your parents longer than you've known these people. These people come into your life for a year or 2 years and you act like you can't live without them. So here's the thing. You have children on the planet. If you're not going to be a good father to them, if you're going to be in and out of the prison, it's probably best that you cut them loose so that perhaps they can have a good start in life without you in it and bringing nonsense. I'm going to follow your agreement. I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. And I was tempted not to give you any credit, which I could do for that.
Did check, Judge, and he has calendar days, 191 days. And I'm so sorry to derail you, but
No.
it does, I take it personally when somebody acts like I didn't do my best, and I just.
And the court is aware of your work,
Thank you.
and the court appreciates your work.
I appreciate that.
And she also speaks Spanish. And Jason, I appreciate your work too. I don't want people to say I'm unfair.
I work with
I'll
Jason
wait.
today, but I'll appreciate him later.
All right, it's there. I appreciate Jason Garahan. I appreciate Kathy Compton. I feel like Romper Room. I know I'm aging myself with Romper Room where she would look through the mirror. And Michael Villarreal, I appreciate you as well. Thank you. And everyone else who's in the room. All right, Mr. Ramirez, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Do better, okay?
Thank you.
You're
Judge.
welcome.